opportunity is once in a lifetime.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Kansas. Just about set. On the hill here today, Seth Lugo.
Oh, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Will Brennan, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Just misses. And the count is even 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Jose Ramirez stands in here, takes ball one low. On the ground, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. And first offering is fouled off. Santana, a former Gold Glove winner, 38 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And he deals. Up the middle. Over to first. And that'll do it. One left for the Guardians. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Kansas City Royals baseball. Bottom of the first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. That one is absolutely belted. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Witt around second. In safe at third with a leadoff triple to start the bottom of the first.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Witt at third with nobody out. Hard hit, could be extra bases. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Safe at the plate, and the missed play comes back to bite them. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, that right there is a pretty clear example of why making a clean, on-target throw back into the infield is so critical. But so many times it's easily overlooked. You can't be careless about it as an outfielder. Doesn't matter if you're throwing to a base or a cutoff. You have to give them something that they can handle. That cost them a run as a result.
Digging in, Vinny Pasquantino. No outs, runner on second. That misses, and the count even 1-1.
One strike.
That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Plays the plate, and they cut him down.
That's an excellent job. That's the way to come up firing right there. Very aggressive and ready to show off the arm. Keeps the run from scoring.
So digging in, Dairon Blanco. On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball. That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball popped up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Jonathan India at the plate.
Now let's go and light the city up.
And it's fouled away.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Smash to the left side. And that's the third out. Runs for him, and they jump ahead. Kyle Mansardo leading things off and takes a strike. On the ground to third. Zips it to first, and quickly one away in the second. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Lugo, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Just misses with that one.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Here's Lane Thomas. That one in there across the letters. Ground ball left side. Fires across the diamond. Guardians go down in order. Bottom of the second. And now the DH, Michael Massey. Bieber back to work. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back. And that one is out of here. He'll touch them all. his first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. No, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Hit on the ground to short. Slings it across, and Renfroe is retired. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. That one's upstairs, ball one. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And that's the second out of the inning on the force play. Puts the tag on him. And it's a double play. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. And that one hammered Isbell. Long run. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Strike two. Snaps it to third.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Makes the catch. One down. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Fought off foul. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Arias, the runner at second with one away. And down on strikes he goes. That K is his third of the game.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
In the dirt, squirts away from Perez. Arias up to third on the wild pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive.
2-2.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Runner stays put at third. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. Guardians lead one. Still down 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. First pitch swinging.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Brew. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Salvador Perez will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch outside. Throw. Save. Runner at second. Nobody out. Next pitch is outside.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one ripped. And this one carries into the party porch for a home run. Now that's quite the party favor. He'll circle the bases. It's 5-zip. And Siggy, he just loves hitting against this guy, doesn't he?
It's like he's been facing him his entire life. Looks so comfortable in the box against him. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Next to hit, Vinny Pasquantino, and that's down and away. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and this one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That's it for Shane Bieber, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm. Ben Lively gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now a chance for Dairon Blanco. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Into center and a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Good extension on that swing.
Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home. Stepping in, Jonathan India. This one in the air right field. Brennan has this one sized up, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Michael Massey. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive. Tracks it down for the out. And that is the third out of the inning. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0. Out of the fourth, here's Jose Ramirez. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And here is Carlos Santana. First pitch misses. Ramirez gets his lead at first with nobody out. This to third. Garcia. Off balance feed. There's one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Manzardo stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Up the middle. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Royals 5 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Hunter Renfroe. That one misses, and that's ball one. Lively, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. Now he breaks his bat. Tosses to first, and Renfroe is retired.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
So up next, Kyle Isbell. And he's already singled in this game. Hit hard but foul off to the left. 1 out, bases empty. That's a laser base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So the Royals batting order turns over. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
late on that fastball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Upstairs. That one ripped right center field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The relay throw. Save. And now second and third with one gone.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Garcia. Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Santana. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Save! And they're pulling away up by 7 now. Salvi steps into the box now. He's already homered in this game. Now a pop-up on the infield. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. And that is cut on and missed. And that is strike one.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Garcia. And a quick out, number 1.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Foul ball.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now that second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-1's the count.
Thomas, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that one upstairs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's Brian Rocchio. On the ground to third. They get the force, and that is the inning. 1 left. Bottom of the inning. Now, Vinny Pasquantino. Lively back to work. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Jacob Junis up and throwing. Foul ball there. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Makes the catch for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India. 0 for 2 in this one.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Thomas snags it on the run. The relay, throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. One hit in the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Foul tip, but he hangs on for strike 3.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound. So the Royals bring on a new arm, Chris Bubich.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
No ball.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a ground ball to first. Pasquantino steps on first for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Jose Ramirez, the next to hit. There's the strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Finish him.
That's to third and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That's to third. Garcia whips it across, and Ramirez is set down. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Michael Massey. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. He's grounded out a couple of times. Just missed. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Paul Sewald getting ready to go. Gaddis also throwing. And there's a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
On the ground. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. He's 2 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Inside. And that's ball 2. Fouled off left side. And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas sizing this one up. And the inning is over. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
So now the DH spot, Kyle Manzardo. That one out to right. Renfroe makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He made him pay for that one, and they add on. It's 8-0. Hunter Gaddis gets the ball now. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Garcia in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Now 1-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Base knock right field.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw there. Safe. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-0.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 10-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
And next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Gaddis measures 6 feet 6 inches, 260 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. Out there to center, Thomas on the move, brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one away. And to the plate for Kansas City, Tyrone Blanco.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Thomas under this one. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away. 2 outs, base is empty. Jonathan India getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Hit on the ground to short. Rocchio throws across the diamond. That ends the frame. We're at the top of the 8th. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Bubic back to work. Outside corner. There's a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. Here comes the manager out of the now on the bump, Carlos Hernandez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swing and a foul back, that's out of play. Oh, 0-2 now. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Uh-oh. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. So bases loaded with 1 away. And now here is Will Brennan.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Next offering upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Strike 1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Witt snags it, and that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Michael Massey. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Popped up. Arias. He makes the grab, and there's 1 away. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. And a couple of quick outs. And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one 95 to finish him off. Nothing doing for the Royals. Back here. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Lucas Erceg.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
So the bullpen doing a nice. Job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Erceg is just 1 strike away. Naylor checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held up. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. 10-zip your final in this one.
Mission statement. Yeah, let's get the paper. Somebody love it, hate it, no matter the. I'ma keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of the same routine, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby, and then we're gonna get real. Pretty soon I'll be talking my image, so I can keep running in my mind. Now will you provide your family with groceries? Is that too much?